Hi there, here is our next instalment on the small boutique hotels we stayed in around Cambodia and Vietnam. This video reviews the Avani Quy Nhon Resort, which is situated on the coast just south of Quy Nhon, close to a fishing village of Bai Zep. To be fair, this is not a small hotel as it has 63 rooms, but it is off the beaten path. As usual, we'll show you around the accommodation and then at the end give you our honest opinion of the positives and negatives of staying here. We'll also touch on the sister hotel, the Anantara next door. The Avani's accommodation is in three three-storey blocks along the back of the beach to the left, with all rooms facing the sea. We were delighted to be upgraded from a deluxe studio room to a really impressive junior ocean suite on arrival. It really had the wow factor when we opened the door to a huge, beautiful room with every possible facility, from a long work desk behind the bed to tons of storage space so we could finally unpack properly. There was a Bluetooth sound system so we could play our own music and a comfy lounge area looking out to sea over the balcony. There was also a great bathroom area with a striking shower room with a floor-to-ceiling sea view and a separate sink and toilet. There are steps down to the beach from each block, and there are bowls of water provided to wash off the sand when coming back to the room. The hotel as a whole has a spacious layout. There are a number of water features close to the restaurant and pool, creating a very tranquil atmosphere. There's also an attractive open reception area with seating areas and a pool table. Unfortunately, while we stayed at the Avani, there was some unseasonably rough weather, so we had big waves and winds and couldn't make the most of the lovely beach and sea, or the attractive but rather cold hotel pool, as much as we wished, but there were nice sun lounges and umbrellas available. There's a really pleasant bar by the pool too. Meals are served in the seafront restaurant. This hotel had the best breakfast of our travels in Vietnam, with an excellent wide-ranging buffet, as well as eggs cooked to order and other local dishes. We particularly loved the range of fresh breads, cheeses and yogurts. We ate in a restaurant one evening and that was good quality too, plus we had a snack lunch by the pool one day, which was really tasty. We recommend a visit to the beautifully designed and aptly named Jungle Spa up above the resort, which is run by the sister Anantara Hotel next door. You can access the spa via a bridge from the third block, or you can take a golf buggy from reception. We had a lovely relaxing couples massage there and enjoyed sitting on the deck with a tea afterwards. We also took up the option of a complimentary yoga session up there early one morning. Prices for food and spa treatments are on the high side for Vietnam, but you do get what you pay for. Other activities and excursions can be booked at reception. We had a walk around the headland to the Anantara Hotel next door, and they have an equally impressive beach, which is even quieter, as the only other property on that beach is an abandoned hotel at the other end. However, it looks as if they've had some issues with erosion, as there's a low concrete wall between the sea and the Anantara. We stopped off for a drink there by the pool and enjoyed the complimentary nibbles that came with our drinks. The Anantara looks swanky, but it's significantly pricier than the Avani. We had no desire to switch hotels. Although a little cool, the Avani had a nice pool and the beach was gorgeous with golden sand and interesting rock formations. At the other end of the Avani's beach is Bizept village, which we explored. It's famous for its seafood restaurants with a vast array of live seafood displayed in bowls to select from. It was buzzing with locals at the weekend. We enjoyed people watching from the nearby Haven tourist hotel at the water's edge, which also serves food and drink. Not so sure about the quality of the beach karaoke though. We also ate dinner on 2 evenings at the recently opened bistro-style cargo restaurant on the lane just behind the beach. We enjoyed the ambience here and the experience of being served a seafood hot pot. On our final night, we discovered the fisherman's harbour at the rear of the village. It would be better to explore this by day. In summary, the Avani was the perfect place for a seaside break from touring, perfect to unwind and be pampered at the spa, as there's not much to do locally other than walk on the sandy beach, relax in the pool or enjoy the local seafood. Although it looks like a large hotel, it was amazingly quiet and we only really saw other guests at breakfast and dinner. The only negative for us was the weather. We were just unlucky. From here, we're heading to our final destination of Ho Chi Minh City, so please join us for our final hotel review there. Do feel free to ask questions in the comments below.